look at the right leg. When they receive it, you see how bounces the right leg and might be holding. You don't even put in your phone with it. Just but watch, because this is what you call right.
And then we go, oh, we should retrieve, and no, postage is free, and we send it back, and
When they get the ball, look at their back leg.
or they buy free or something.
Well,
The
comes
size
on,
they
it
think they are,
goes back,
well,
it goes a bit below, but they never go back.
yeah. Yeah, that's, it's rebate. Yeah, they really like it.
Oh no, I've got some blank ones. Send you the pictures.
You approve of you approve of the teams? Yeah, folks, we are back. Second game here, the semi-final. Sydney University taking on Drummoyne. Ball out with Marsh. She'll look to the centre there for Diderick, who gets herself set. Nice pass out to the wing. Into Diderick and gets a good shot away. Had Coco Bakic reaching for it, but did a good job just to sort of force the shot high.
Yeah, it was nice. Just, good water polo play. Centre forward in good position. Down to the deep wing. Ball in.
Yeah, the ball went out on the side there. Morgan to Jersey trying to grab it, but it went onto the top of the pool deck. So we've got Scotty Nicholson and John Hahn are our coaches. Nicholson for Uni and Hahn for Drummoyne. And on the far side is Connor Davis, our referee. Closer to camera is Libby McGann. And there's our first exclusion on the number 4, Hansford.
See what Sydney Uni have got. Oh, a little pop. There was no real movement there. No real ball, like body or ball movement. And that shot from Savannah Henshaw just straight into the blocker. That was Jolie Marsden, I think, just in perfect position.
Yeah, I saw Drummoyne play last night, and Marsden wasn't there in the team. They did get through to book their spot into the semi-final.
It's an unusual passage of play.
Well, getting tangled up there with Dietrich. Loose pass skipping through, and Harris tries to go away with it. And there's a hold.
Great counter-attack opportunity.
Exclusion on Levenberg-Penkless.
Oh, they're going to get in each other's way, possibly. Yeah, they did too.
Second attempt at trying to save it. And nearly the two-hand used there by Annie Pam.
Yeah. Went to help her sister. Yeah, Drummoyne almost completely muffing that one up. Had too many choices and just didn't spread out and give each other enough space. Looks like it's going to be a battle of the centre forward, centre back transitions. The opening 2 minutes of telling the story. Georgia Southern
loaded up, and Dietrich did a good job to get there to shut it down. Now she's going to get tangled up in the transition.
One hand up. I'm not holding. I'm going to change hands. It's almost like one of those little comedy shows.
Yeah. Look, magic.
It's really going to be
in and under. So again, the referee's waiting for that to become consequential. She goes under, she gets into position. When the ball arrives, it's then a consequence, and there's a turnover. Charlie Stevens will take a run at the goals, and Pamp comes across him.
Heavy foul.
Yeah, little over the top from Pamp then.
Yeah, it was quite. It was like not as in brute strength, but it was a complete spoiler. That was a definite exclusion from Annie. She's quick enough to go around the front side.
Southern Oh, top
Beautiful.
corner. Nice finish.
I feel like she had a little glance behind then to see if she was going to get caught from behind again. And excellent experience. Just really having a good look, seeing what was around, and beautiful placement by Southern.
The lob shot from downtown, Annie Pant with a nice smile on her face after throwing it.
Yeah, I feel like maybe she was told to do that. I feel like she looked to the bench, and Coco Bakic was a long way out, but up to the task.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, tactically, it may be something they look at. Bakic comes a long way out. They're going to just try and force her to stay back in the cage. And
well, doing it
try a
early.
couple of lob shots.
Yeah, doing it early is the time to do it.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
if she goes back into the cage, that's the advantage for your centre forward, and if not, then it's going to open up other areas. Oh, beautiful finish. Ebony Nash. Nice little turn. Already just a few minutes into play, and it really is very centre forward, centre back driven game, complete opposite to what we had in the first game. Much more counter-attack driven.
Brown gives it out to DeJersey. All right. Hands are up there by the defender. I thought Hardingham might have got herself into some trouble. This is the drive through from DG Domenico.
So again, that's that inconsequential foul, right? But
Yeah, going in under, and when the ball arrives, it's a turnover.
pull it up quicker. Get it.
Well, it makes more sense to the spectators. They see you go under, and they're going, oh, and then the ball arrives. You go, oh, okay, now I know why the call was made.
So if the ball quickly goes out to the top, or like to another position, then comes in.
If the defenders had a chance to get back and reset, then you go, well, there's no advantage, no disadvantage. The Jersey reaching for it, gets the foul now. We've almost got 3 centre forward sets there now. Carly Stephen looking for one on the wing, goes back to the Jersey on this side. Brown's snuck outside and they go in. Tough pass and good defensive work there from Nancy Lee, specialist centre back.
Yeah, really difficult. If you're being zoned off in those deep wings, you have to engage your defender, get them involved in you rather than just sitting back having a little rest.
And now Kira Rippon, first time debut. You might have seen her in the Sydney Uni colours, transfer from the Sharks.
Yes. Yeah, that was there's quite a few players obviously left Cronulla at the beginning of winter and have found their way off to other clubs.
Oh, nice shut down. Closing the space there was Stevens.
Again, read the play beautifully there, Charlie Stevens, just waiting for that ball to land and contacting the ball.
Well, DG Domenico set, and you can see, like, you know, bees to the honey pot. They come right back to try and shut down. They don't want that pass. She's a powerful centre forward. Long outside ball coming from Isaac. Rip on. Oh, nice shot into the top corner. They gave her far too much space.
Yeah, they certainly did. There's no communication there at all. Massive breakdown from Drummoyne. Just allowing Kira Rippon swim in as close as you like, set up, have a good balk.
That's a terrific shot.
It's beautiful. Beautiful cross cage.
Oh, looking for the steal. There's Miranova. They'll come wide to the jersey. They like to play, obviously with the jersey there, left-hander, they like to play a lot of ball down that side of the pool. She's got a terrific shot as well. They choose to use her. Hansford. Now Southern. Oh, she'll walk it in. They don't go close. She might punish them. Nice block at the back, though, from Nancy Lee.
That was good. You watching the jersey then try and get herself into good position. Started off down on that little deep wing and then coming up. Obviously, Sydney Uni will have to keep a close eye on her.
Well, that's that one more pass play, isn't it? Yeah, line up the top, draw the defenders in, think you're going to shoot that one angle off and the goalkeeper can't reset. And De Jersey's got a beautiful shot off the hand. Oh, just come out of the grip there. Hardingham and Pamp. Hardingham again, lets it go. Oh, top right corner.
That's exactly what you're just talking about there, Westy, as well. Just that little pass off, little fumble. And Sammy Hardingham passes that off to Annie Pamp, receives it back.
You quite often see that shot go down the line, but clearly Backett, she watched what Backett was doing, maybe overcommitted a little bit to that right side and sent it back cross cage, and beautiful shot, well directed.
Oh, nice ball down deep.
There's a hold. Yeah, that one's against Nancy Lee. Not caught that time.
And McLean doing a great job causing chaos in centre forward position, making the defenders panic. She's going to want the ball if they can get it back over.
Nearly picked off in the pass, and De Jersey looking across.
Oh.
Well, you thought the inside ball was to Marsden, but she picked out Lily Harris just behind.
It was excellent movement, good ball movement, people movement.
And the previous game we did talk about, just touch briefly on some of the changes of the rules, but one of the new ones, the coach's challenge, but we need the VAR. We don't have the VAR set up here, so video assistant referee. Situations, the coach can go, I want to challenge that call. Can we have a look at the replay?
Do they just get one?
They get one if they use it and it's correct. They get another one.
Another one. Yep.
If they use it and lose it, it's incorrect. I'm interested in how the technology is going to work for that, because do you then invite the coach to come off the bench and have a look, or is just the referee's going to have a look at it? I'm not sure what the protocol is. I mean, they have one VAR screen on the official table, and I think they need to have one on the other side for the second referee to have a look at. I think both referees need to look at them, especially from what we saw in Paris, that mistake by the referees where they both should have seen what the play was and maybe they wouldn't have called the violent action.
Yeah, well, also too, the referee on VAR didn't have an influence either, do they? Or
no, they're not. I don't think they're supposed to. I don't know.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's
can
part
they
of
advise?
It, right?
Can they say, they can advise to look at it, but whether they can advise with the decision, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it gets very complicated, doesn't it, if you're doing that? Yeah. So then, or if you've got someone, well, maybe you should have the third person involved. Well, it's too big a problem for us today, Westy.
No. But, clearly, video assistant refereeing, or using the cameras, is fantastic technology.
Yes.
Like, it can be used for, goal, no goal, did it go over the line? Did the shot get away before the shot clock expired? At the end of the quarter, those sorts of things. And obviously, for misconduct and violent action by players, they can go back and have a look at it. It's the cost.
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
It's the cost is the limiting factor in most competitions. I'm going to say globally, obviously World Championships, World Cups, Olympic Games.
Yeah, is it going to be at the juniors as well? Yeah, well, I suppose is it going to? Yeah, is it at Junior World Championships? I'm not sure. Yeah, we had coaches challenge actually when Joe Fox Jo Clark was head coach just last year, and she made an unbelievable call and had success, and we scored a goal, and off we went to win that game. That was an absolute cracker. It was the only time it was used at the whole tournament, and it was brilliant play.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. It gets very complicated, and the game is already very, very costly to play, particularly in Australia. I imagine it's the same worldwide, surely. Maybe they don't have the outrageous pool hire that we have everywhere else, but...
Well,
yeah,
that is the one of the most limiting factors is the cost of pool hire. And, regional areas, sometimes they get really good deals with their councils of the pools, and fantastic to them, and they do a fantastic job developing players, but certainly in the Sydney competition, there is not enough pools for the number of juniors that want to play. I mean, you struggle to find coaches, you struggle to find training facilities, and there's always a battle to get enough referees. It's a nice thing to have, but it does
how do we solve
increase
it?
cost. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Because I'm of the mind that if a kid wants to play a sport, you find a place for them.
Yes,
You
I
don't
agree.
turn anyone away.
Never.
No.
And they shouldn't also, if funding-wise, that's terrible to think that, people can't play because the sport's too expensive. And
Yeah, when you get into the development programs and then you get into national teams and tours, it can be very prohibitive.
Yeah, I think even club water polo, some clubs are $1,000 a season in Sydney just for summer and then winter.
Plus high performance training, plus tournaments.
It's a lot of money. Here we go.
Well, you draw the comparison, and there are a lot more players, but say junior soccer. Need a pair of boots, plus registration, shorts, and you get a jersey and socks. Maybe $300 to $500.
Yeah, and plus you can just go down to the local park and
just
kick the ball.
Kick the ball around, yeah.
Can't just go to the local pool and throw the ball, certainly not in Sydney.
No, probably Balmain, one of the few pools where they get not unlimited unfettered access, but they do get some good time. The other one, we've got our podcast series going, and we did the interviews with Harry Sanderson. We've got to find a topic for our second podcast. I want to put it out there. Two things. We'll get to the game. We should pay attention to the game bit first. We'll wait for a break and we'll talk about it.
I'm interested to see whether this remains heavy centre forward, centre back.
Big outside shot. Had the keeper reaching again, but forced it wide. So, two things out of the podcast. We want a name for the podcast. So we will advertise that on socials, and we'll have a prize for naming the podcast. Long pass, Harris, and got shut down, but no, gets the foul.
Yeah, good play there. Sammy Hardingham right on the money defensively.
He's trying to place that more than power. Was looking just for a top corner, didn't quite get it.
Interesting. Brooke's such a dynamic outside shooter normally, isn't she? She'll be obviously put a hand up for that one. Counter attack.
Yeah, rip on from the angle. Tries to squeeze in the top corner, and it was well read by Bakic and a good save. Well, they're still getting caught up in the whirlpool down around the 2 metre area. Transitions.
Such a messy part of the game, isn't it? The turnover. I'm going to want to put this one in the back of the net. Good ball in from Brooke. Well done.
Yeah, and then foul over the top from behind.
It was excellent play, like really mature play from Brooke. She probably plenty of more inexperienced players would have taken that shot, but played for that.
Well, she looked too and saw that the player was down the pool.
Yes, there was a chase coming, but certainly didn't have time to get the Brooke shot. That near
Marsden
post.
Was getting dragged from behind. Marsden went up for it, and I think that the defender had a hold, and that was Levenberg-Penkless just pulling it back off her hips, off her balance.
Yeah, for sure. I think Macy Hansford, though, was so on the near post.
Yeah.
But this is a good result. Interesting body position. Look at that far deep in.
Yeah,
Izzy
Harris.
Pampos then. Normally the goalies are on the outer.
Well, Harris with 3 goals and gets Drummoyne out 4 goals to 3. Hands down behind, and Hansford gets her second. 6 on 5 here for Sydney Uni. Hardingham walks it in a bit, lays it off to Henshaw, and now the shot down the line, and we'll pass over to Marsh. Finds the back of the net.
Yeah, Lucy Marsh, she came a long way out there, but just created a beautiful channel for herself and finished off with a terrific bounce shot. McLean wants that ball in earlier. Oh, it's a mad scramble. Nice drive. And
a penalty. Yeah, okay. The pullback was first, and goalkeeper was coming, but that's the pullback. That was a good call there. It's on Annie Pamp.
Annie Pamp. It's her second,
it's her second as well.
A couple on, 3 on a pair now. Lucy Levenberg-Pincus and Annie Pamp, along with Macy. Oh, good save.
Well, Izzy looking after her younger sister there, makes the save. You give away the penalty, I'll make the save.
It was almost that cover from the first goal of the game.
Yes.
Izzy, and he got herself into the back of goals to almost save. Charlie Stevens at centre back, making Ebony Nash's life in there at centre forward difficult. Oh, another long one.
Buzzer beater from outside from Hardingham.
Beautiful shot. Again, obviously aware that Coco Bakic does come a long way out, and it's Sammy Hardingham.
Gives Sydney Uni the lead for the first time in the game.
There's another one that went on that World Juniors tour last year under Joe Clark and had a really significant shoulder surgery or injury before we went, and tried to manage through it, and it was very difficult for her to play, but you could see the ability that she had on that tour, so it's really nice to see her back in good health.
Yeah, there's a heavy foul around the head and the neck, so that's the exclusion on Nash.
No, it's, sorry, Henshaw.
Oh, Henshaw, is it? Sorry.
It was a heavy out here as well, but it was also on the inside.
Charlie Stevens winds up, has Pamp going the wrong way and puts it in the back of the net.
And a couple of nice balks there from Stevens, and Pamp just picked aside. Stevens held it long enough to see her go, and excellent finish.
Yeah, it's a real area for players to work on that, having it firstly a deceptive balk, and then having the ability to change up your shot based on what the goalkeeper's doing. And a lot of goalkeepers will bait you to shoot one way and then be ready to jump the other. So there's an exclusion now on Charlie Stevens, the goal scorer. And Stevens getting her first of the game at 5-5 with 3:40 odd to go.
Oh, nearly deflection there for Hardingham, but
yeah, Brown with a good field block, but they've got another possession. So the excluded player into the game now. Harris coming back. Well, I think for the jersey there, you've just got to go for the player. You can't.
Yeah, she wasn't in great position, and I think she realised that she was probably not in a great position. I'm not sure with the movement that Lucy did, like that was a true kickback. It was. I think she was, maybe testing her luck there to see if she'd get the call.
The driver trying to come. Defender getting himself in trouble here, Nancy Lee, but she's recovered. Another drive in This time by Isaac, and the shot comes from outside.
Easy Pamp getting both hands to that one, just really right in the middle of goals. Solid save. DG Dominica then did a really good job to get her hands up and get off the back of the driver of Miranova, who was trying to, or something now. She's come in from behind there and shut that one down. Yeah, she did a really good job there, except that last play at the ball, really. She probably worked really hard.
Needs to slide in on the side.
If she gets a look at that one, I think she'd be able to push it a little bit harder to try and steal.
Ripon with a decent chance. There's a lot of transition wrestle going on.
Yes.
I know you don't like it.
No. We didn't have that in the first game.
No,
this
not at all.
is a much heavier centre forward, centre back game, right? And that's who it is that's doing all of this. Whereas in the previous game, it was much more counter-attack driven, and the transition was enjoyable to watch because you could see action coming in off the ball. You could see them making their gains. Maybe when the men's game goes down to the 25 metres, this is what we'll see much more of a wrestle and...
Yeah. No, until I see it played at the highest level, it's going to be interesting to see what it does and how it changes the dynamic of the game. Well, I'm not convinced in the men going a shorter pool, shorter shot clock, it'll make the game faster. Will it create more goals?
I think the goalies will be excited. The goalkeepers like shooting as it is already from...
Yeah. But does more goals make for a better game? I'm not convinced.
Not if it's all just... if it's heavy and yuck in the middle.
Well, it also makes more goals make for a longer game because you're going to have 10 to 20 plus seconds to come back to halfway and restart.
Centre back work from Nancy Lee.
And there's a backcourt transition exclusion on Brown.
I think in the men's game too, when we should talk about this during the men's game, it'll just, gets rid of those fast players again.
Yeah. Do we not want to see the Japanese style of high risk, high reward, Is
that third attempt from Kira Ripon in that
she got one earlier.
Well, I think, third in that same spot, and she mastered that one. Beautiful, beautiful shot. The one before was close as well.
It was just nipping the top corner, couldn't quite get under the bar.
Yep.
So that's a nice adjustment from a young player, just adjusting the radar a little bit.
Really nice.
Now with the jersey. Double hole set option. Comes in and reaches. Hansford. Oh, just scoops it out over the top. And then caught up in the transition. Connor Davis watching it closely.
Looked a bit like me doing butterfly flapping. Although no, both hands were out of the water.
Henshaw there and Miranova with a short drive. They're coming behind to Oates is wearing 14.
What I liked then was Hardingham had the ball up the top, held it, was directing the drive to go through. I mean, nothing came of it, but it's, when you've got a point player that can actually direct traffic for you.
So looking for the shot to round out the quarter. And at 7-5, well, they got to the lead for the first time during the second quarter and they've maintained it now. 2-goal break to Sydney University.
Idea was good. Just a little dive underneath to start with.
Drummoyne now, the dark caps going right to left in your screen as Harris turns up with the ball and just got squeezed out. Pant did well just to pull out of the foul.
Yeah, it was just... I just thought she had a tiny bit more space than she did, Lily Harris, but it was excellent defence from Savannah Henshaw coming back to force that ball under. Ebony Nash trying to get into good position and got a hand out, but Brooke McLean is right there.
Yeah, get one hand down, one hand up.
Yeah, you've got to... Brooke's close enough. You've got to trust... Georgia Southern has to trust that she's going to get back, otherwise she may as well not be there.
Pump it up at the top. Little drift out. Henshaw goes cross case. Didn't quite get the purchase on the shot. This looked like it sort of spun in her hand a little bit on the catch.
Same move as what they did in the previous quarter with Lucy Marsh, who created that beautiful space. I feel like Savannah was just a little bit too tight, a bit close into goals. Didn't come out quite as far. Obviously one of their successful moves.
McLean, again, just trying to finesse that into the corner.
Just usual bread and butter, isn't it, normally for Brooke, those shots?
She hasn't had a super hard shot in the game.
Maybe she's got a shoulder
injury.
I'm not
I didn't want to intimate that, but that's what I was thinking.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it just.
Now we're going to get a exclusion drive, and that's a kick out on Southern, and that quick goal from Pant.
Yeah, a bit of a heartbreaker, those quick goals, but nicely done from Annie Pant. Moved in just a little, got the ball back. And a really nice finish into that tight corner.
Yeah, and that's 2 exclusion fouls on Georgia Southern in the third quarter, so she's going to have to be careful here. Ball to Hansford, defender caught reaching and excluded.
It's really good play from your 2 most experienced players. Brooke McLean throwing that into Macy Hansford. Just held that up beautifully.
Brown at the top. You go around to McLean and further to Marsden. Now to Jersey from the tight angle. Marsden in behind. Bar down. Doesn't quite get over the line. That was close.
Very, very close. They did everything right there. Drummoyne, they'll be so disappointed.
Little exchange there. Ripon and Marsden, and Ripon's like, I'm being pushed, and Marsden's going, I'm not touching you. Ripon goes for the drive. And passes long, turnover, end of the shot clock.
Yeah, good dump from
Pam was thinking about what's coming next.
Oops, and then there's a bit of mid-pool work. Kira Miranova getting a bit caught up. There's still a bit of confusion with the counter defence. Miranova again just...
Harrison behind. Yeah.
Very unlucky. It was good play from Drummoyne. The counter was good. There was a bit of scrambling going on from Sydney Uni. A couple of heads going, like turning away from the ball, so not knowing where the ball was. See that little lob over on the angle we're on here.
Yeah.
That really looked like it was on that occasion. It's a difficult shot for a right-hander.
Jersey just settling things down a bit. Brown might want to let it go. I think fancy Brown to have a shot here. No, goes over. Oh, that's nice playing. Turned inside. It went over the line. Yep. Goalkeeper was back inside the cage on the save.
Yeah, I think on that occasion you could see Izzy Pant was definitely diving to the back of the goals.
Yeah, they save it inside the cage and try and get it out.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, nice turn from Isaac too to catch it and redirect it into the back of the net.
Yep, very nice.
Lee just waited for a rip on the drive through. Dittrich and crossbody catch off the hand by Pamp.
A good counter defence from Sydney Uni. Still opening in the centre of goals.
Hansford on the cross pass.
Oh, excellent save. Miranova. Oh, it was Kira Rippon actually. Getting, the communication. They've got to talk to each other, Sydney Uni, in those counter defence situations.
Yeah, she had a lot of space there, Hansford. Now the jerseys come one around. Do they light up her left-hand shot? Oh, she's just drifting into the pocket. Now she wants it. Oh, just lost control.
Ball just came in front of her head rather than behind. Oh.
And that's Hansford that time from downtown.
Is that those Pamps in goal together again? Look. Sort of squeezed between. I'm not sure if it came off Annie Pamp's hand first, did it?
Possibly,
I'm not sure. It was a bit of a squeeze. Back to 8-7. I did think Sydney Uni were going to break away there for a moment. And to Drummoyne's credit, they are fighting back beautifully.
Rip on in and nice pull through and Backich with a save. And Pamp got herself in great place there, great position.
It almost needed to go the first time. She popped up and it was on beautifully, and then the second time it just gave Backich time to get into position.
And Charlie Stevens will hold it out wide for the moment. To Jersey, Brown on the drive through. There's G Dominica at the top. Into the face from Rippon. Unfortunately, they're accidental touches, but it's just
how it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you touch the face of the opponent. It's like you're kind of reaching and you just mistime it.
Yeah, any contact. I think it's a good timeout call from John Hahn. I think this give his team a little bit of a settling break. Give some strong directions. Forget that Gemma Simmons is on the bench as assistant coach too, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's great. Gemma getting involved, and obviously Dean coaching the men at Drummoyne, and both doing a lot of work also with Sydney Northern Beaches juniors. I mean,
incredible.
They got how many kids? They got four. They got four. All playing sport, playing water polo, doing
and other sport.
Other sports.
They're all over the place this weekend. I was talking to Gemma during the week, and she had kids everywhere today.
Yeah, I get tired just thinking about what their schedule must be.
Oh my goodness. Amazing. Let's see, I'm excited to see what Drummoyne have got. Nice little...
Get it back to 8-8 here on the post. And that's lovely, lovely work.
Beautiful pass from Chelsea Isaac over to Brooke McLean on the post. That was amazing. I love seeing a successful extra man attack from the timeout move.
Yeah, very pleasing for a coach as well. You pull something out of the playbook and they just do it.
Yeah, it was interesting. The defence from Sydney Uni, it was like hitting out at the ball, but it was a one-person hit out and then come back, and that's what created that opening on the post.
Dittrich got half around. She's going to get the exclusion. Late in from the defender. But it's Hansford and a
And
timeout
that's
now
her-
by Scotty Nicholson.
That's her third too. My stats probably aren't very good, but Macy, yep, she's got the
Hansford,
red flag
yes,
up.
yep.
Unfortunately for Drummoyne,
She's a big loss.
she's such a busy, experienced player.
Now Pant gets us underway. And hands come up a little bit now in defence. Playing wide across the top. Almost into a 3-3.
It's interesting. It's a reverse out the top. Rather than the 3-3, you have the point, like the triangle up the top. That was a triangle in towards the 2
It was
metres.
a little bit too flat, wasn't it?
Well, it definitely, it was a triangle, but a reverse triangle.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Oh dear, Izzy Pamp's a long way out. I know that Christina Di Domenico is just swimming in, but good save in the end.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, powerful centre forward, Di Domenico, but probably a little bit underrated as an outside shooter. She's got a good arm on her.
Just she had the ball for a long time, right? Gives
Yeah.
everyone a lot of time to actually set to those. Again, oh dear, that's an
In from
excellent
the
shot.
angle.
Chelsea Isaac, she massive balk to the short corner, and then Izzy Pamp took the chance that it was going cross cage, and beautiful short corner shot.
So here we are, Drummoyne back in the lead.
Wow.
40 seconds to go in the third.
It's a real arm wrestle. It's exciting.
Plenty to play for.
Yeah, well, I did say I thought Sydney Uni were going to break away. Were they 7-4 up at one stage, or
7-4? Yeah, 7-4.
And I thought they were just going to not walk away, but I thought they were going to just maintain that. And Drummoyne, excellent fight back. Ball was just too high.
He'll pull through again. Dealt with by Bakic.
Only 9 seconds left on the clock. It's an interesting. Oh, good ball in.
Charlie.
Excellent save. However,
No, they've gone the impeding from behind
look at that.
by the number 9, Levenberg Penklis.
0.4 on the clock.
Yeah, and that's
At the end of the
3
third.
on Levenberg Penklis.
That's a coach killer.
There's the red flag coming up now, so they're going to have to sub her out of the game.
Not sure how that should happen with so little time left on the clock. See how far Pamp is in? She's coming out. Yep. That's
And
an excellent shot.
that wraps us up with a 10-8 lead to Drummoyne going into the final quarter. DG Domenico with the penalty conversion. Well, Deb, we're off to the races for the final quarter. 2-goal lead and a very good third quarter by Drummoyne.
It was an excellent third quarter.
So,
They're just really patient. Really patient in their attack. Scrambled well in defence.
Balmain waits for them in the gold medal final.
Oh, unlucky again. That was Lucy Marsh. Excellent drive in that little quandary where the ball came to the front. Like, she's put the ball on the water. Did she need to go? It's hard because you want the penalty.
That one skipped through. McLean, she's done well to get to it. And we're going to have an exclusion on Pamp. Now, Pamp is back in goals. Izzy in the corner and Annie in the goals. Oh, Charlie Stevens puts it over the top. Wow, that's pressure.
I think excitement too a little. You know, you just maybe focus just drops that tiny bit. Trying to throw it too hard. It's over the top.
Yeah, nice ball under. Oh, it's called the penalty. She's saying she's in front first, and she was holding, and then she comes over and sinks the ball. So, okay. Yeah, no, I can understand.
Yeah, she was in front, then she did come around.
She comes over, and then, yeah. So the key to that is she's in front, trying to score a goal, and you cannot foul. You must only play the ball. She's got a hold of it, climbs over.
Yeah, just needed to stay in front.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how costly is the missed extra man attack opportunity when the goalie's out.
Yeah.
Could have been
11-8. 11-8, now it's 9-10. Pass
beautiful
in.
Ball.
And there's the penalty. It's going against...
I think that'll be...
number 10. Okay, the penalty's on the number 10 on Ripon.
I wasn't sure that was going to be paid then. It was quite high, the pass, but difficult from our angle up here. It's
the referee's looking... Could the player have got to it? The jersey converts.
It's a beautiful penalty.
Could the player have got to it? The pass was high, but was it too reaching because she couldn't get up for it because she was being held back? Yeah.
That was a beautiful penalty.
Knocked down at the top. Pamp plays on quickly. Has shooting rights now. Foul's outside 6. Comes back to Henshaw. Short drive through from Hardingham. They come in behind to Ripon. Looks... wow. Probably... I thought that was well covered. And she squeezed that in. It was a great shot.
Yeah, I reckon
from Ripon.
It was an excellent shot. I think Backage thought she was going to go cross cage. It almost just went straight past her.
It did, yeah.
They've thrown a lot of different shots at Backage. She's probably doubting. You know, they started with that lob. Then they've gone short corner, cross cage, really mixing it up.
DG Domenico trying to back into position. Shot comes from Marsden, new shot clock. Over to Baxter now, lays it into the middle. Defended with the hands up, so... Well, the hand went down eventually. It was up initially from Marsh and then it went down.
Yeah, tricky. It was almost... The only thing I question on that one was that the turn went straight over the top rather than around.
Yeah. Marsden from the angle. Pamp was trying to slide across, couldn't get there.
That's an excellent shot from Marsden. Excellent fight back from Drummoyne. there's a lot of holding going on by the centre back. Centre forward, just you can see from up here when they come up, the grab on the front of the costume.
Yeah.
It'll be very frustrating for Sydney Uni centre forwards.
The jersey wants the shot.
Oh, another beautiful shot.
Cross cage bouncer. All 3 goals now. 5:04 to go. It's definitely not over.
No, definitely not, but what a turnaround.
It's been terrific.
3 behind to 3 in front.
Yeah.
That's huge. It hasn't been rushed. It's calculated too. They're really playing with great control, Drummoyne. I think Sydney Uni are finding it very difficult at centre forward. There's a lot of tussling going on. Just being able to hold their position.
Have they got a clean pass into Dittrich yet?
No, not for a long time.
No.
Now
we've got an exclusion on Lee. That's her second.
Dare say if Drummoyne can use their time and put this away, it will be very difficult to come back. Certainly not impossible, but...
Oh, inside 2. That's a costly error.
Yep, that's helpful for Sydney Uni. And good defence, though, like pushing a player in this. Sure the camera wasn't on that, but...
No. More caught up in the back play. So exclusion is on Southern, and that's her third. So Southern fouled out of the game. So 2 players down for Drummoyne. They're going to have to dig deep here. And that's the first part of it. Backish with a great save and a good scramble by Uni to get the ball back.
Really good play from Indigo Dittrich there. She knew she didn't have the control of the ball, so she just batted it back out.
And Backish with another save, brings up the corner. So third straight attack. Are they back to even? Yep. They're just going to check the timing then on the return. They'll look at what time the exclusion came and what time is on the clock now. 20 seconds has to have elapsed. And very experienced delegate there in Noel Harrod. It's a 5 metre. It's an illegal entry. Oh, that is a costly mistake. No?
5 metre up the other end? What? Hang on, I'm confused. Hang on.
Yeah, wait a sec.
Hang on, we're all confused.
Wait a sec.
No, it's 5 metre.
Well, I believe he's calling a 5 metre for Sydney University.
Yes. Yep.
For the early entry. The flag hadn't gone up. 20 seconds hadn't expired. They'd had a shot, a repossession, and they've come in during that period. Like, it's not a change of possession. And the 20 seconds has to be fully run through before the player arrives back in the pool. Yep. So I'm not sure who the penalty stands on. And Pant puts it away. 1 step back.
Another excellent shot from Annie Pant, really high up on her legs.
So yeah, we're too far away to find out who that penalty was on. It was. Now his exclusion is on Miranova.
Oh, excellent.
Pant read that beautifully.
Yeah, really beautiful. Here's Scotty Nicholson pushing his team to go up in attack. And lose their heads, Sydney Uni. They've got plenty of time. They'll get opportunity.
Oh, that one outside the cage. So counter-attack options here. 2-on-1 down the pool. Ball goes down to McLean. Now she'll cut in at the goals now. Defenders are slow to come back at her. McLean's got a free run. Pamp in front of her. Looks at the cross pass option and puts it over the top. Timeout now by Scotty Nicholson. I think a good tactical timeout just to slow the momentum.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for John Hahn as well. I don't think Drummoyne will be unhappy. There's a fair bit of grabbing going in that last little passage of play, and you can see people getting a bit antsy. So good opportunity for him to settle his girls down too. Drummoyne ready to go.
Sydney Uni going to run out of time here because the moment that clock runs down to 0, the ball's going in if they're not set. As long as they've got 6 in the pool.
6, 8. What we got? Oh, yep, now we're right.
Yeah. There's 6 field players, in the pool, and plus the goalkeeper.
Yeah. So they just start straight away? Is that?
Yeah. If the referees will just go, if you're not ready, you got in the pool, just throw the ball and make them play. You don't get extra time. Now, hands up. So the driver there's got to try and go around the player, not through the player. Harris had the hands up.
Oh, and then that's a heavy, a heavy foul on the top there as well.
And there's another timeout coming.
That's just frustration.
Yeah, I think it was Dietrich on the drive. The key point is the defender can hold their line and has their hand up, both hands up. You need to go around them, not through them.
Yes, and then just getting called for that, then the frustration.
Yeah. Off we go here at 14-11, 2:25 on the clock, and I'd say one more goal to Drummoyne will make it just mission impossible.
Drummoyne just happy to...
Charlie Stephen pulls it over the head. Oh, tried to come in and Pamp read that beautifully.
Yeah, really good play from Pamp. I think Drummoyne probably would have been happy just to use all of their time. Sydney Uni won't want to spend too much time scoring their next goal. And quickly up the top to Henshaw. And must turn. Very good turn.
Yeah, inside turn draws the exclusion on Marsden. The slightest of chances opens up here, but they'll need to score early. Clock down at 1:36. 3-goal deficit.
Oh, they definitely need a quick goal.
Dietrich. Oh, bar down. Unlucky for her. You can see it, like the look on her face when she comes up. She knows that was a big opportunity.
Now Drummoyne will just chew their time up.
Yeah, they're going to get 2 more attacks, and there's not enough attacks left in the game for Sydney Uni to score 3 goals. It's going to run that clock down now.
Sydney Uni may as well go out and try and steal the ball, and may as well lose by the extra goal. It's not going to make any difference.
Oh.
I think the VAR might have gone for that one. Oh,
yeah, shot clock, I think, was going before the shot came.
Well, it's counter attack opportunity.
In at the angle.
Oh,
and
that's 5 metre.
There's exclusion. No, there's a player in front.
Oh, no, I think it was more the head, knock on the head for me rather than the... Need to get that on quickly, playing quickly. There we go.
Early shot from Pamp. Now with 40 seconds to go on a 2-goal break, Drummoyne are not going to shoot.
You would not
Or
think.
they should not shoot. They will give them, if they play it correctly, there'll be 10.1 seconds remaining for Sydney University. And what I'm surprised about, they didn't start wide and deep down the pool and just try and run as much time off the clock in the back court. Now, Marsden gets away and goes. Dittrich should just go the other way.
Yep.
She's going to do it now. Yeah, you can hear John Hahn calling out whole attack. He does not want them to turn it over.
No.
Pass in the middle, probably not necessary, but it's earned the exclusion on Pamp, and then the goal to the number 9, Isaac.
It's Pamp's third for the game as well. Yeah, what a terrific game by Drummoyne. I dare say,
they played only a couple of weeks ago, and it came down to the final play of the game to decide the outcome, and Sydney Uni got up by 1 goal. Yeah. So, Pamp down the pool now. I love it. 7-on-6. Give it to Izzy for a goal. Come on. She's gone into centre forward. And 15-12, it will be Balmain v Drummoyne, the old Battle of the Bridges. Ooh. They play some good games against the two clubs, a lot of history. And it'll be Cronulla v Sydney University for bronze. So bronze at 10:30 tomorrow morning here at Pymble Ladies College. If you're in the Sydney area, come down and watch the game. If you're not, make sure you tune in on the Water Polo New South Wales YouTube channel. And then at midday, Balmain, Drummoyne for the gold. And we're coming up now with our men's semi-finals. So stick with us here. Some good games to come.